So hello everyone. Of course, first I have to start out by saying thank y'all so much. I am meeting some of y'all and talking to some of y'all, away from the page, and we're not even gonna get into it because even though they have tears, we're not crying today. But I want y'all to know that I am so very thankful. To anyone new, it took me bumping my head to realize that the most important thing we have is these bodies. And so I wanted to learn more about the bodies. What do they want? And then take you right to the nutrition. So as I learned, it was like I can't sit on something that's amazing. So I thought, let me share it. And to have these kind of platforms is just so amazing. So it was like I could do something that I love and I can make a career out of it, and ain't God good? Now, let me tell y'all something. Even sometimes when I'm making these videos, in the back of my head, I be thinking like, I don't want to bore you. I know for some of us, this stuff can be like, oh, I don't want to hear it. But if you really sit and listen, if you really sit and open your ears and learn, I'm telling you, you will learn some amazing things. And then you start to incorporate it into your life. Let your body tell you. You know what I'm saying? Let the way you feel tell you. So today what I want to talk to y'all about is the grain. And before I go there, I want to use this beautiful lady as an example. Ice loves Coco. I know who don't know them. But for the ones of you who don't, they had a reality series, kind of walking you through their life. And in one of their episodes, I still watch it today. And in one of their episodes, Coco had, she was feeling sick. And so when she went to the doctor, I mean, you look at her and Coco looks amazing, right? I mean, come on, you can't take nothing from her. But she didn't have that diet in order. She was exercising, and that's what I be telling people. And that's what I had to learn also, because when I first started, I'm working out. I'm seeing my body changing. But I always knew from the beginning that it started with the nutrition, but because it is hard. I understand the hardness when you might have a lot of people around you encouraging you to eat this, drink this, the drinks, McDonald's on every corner. I understand, how hard it is. I understand the difference in white bread and whole grain bread, which is one of the things we're going to talk about today. But in the episode, she learned how important nutrition was, and not just nutrition, your surroundings, but trust me, your nutrition. We are what we eat. Because of what we eat determines so much on our health and the healing of the body. And it's like, I see some of the greatest nutrition, especially on YouTube, they'll throw disclaimers up, and I get it. I get it because some of us, like I was saying in my last video, might try to go down this road, and it might be like, well, when was the last time you drank water? And they drank water Monday and the day Friday, and then drink for one bottle, but it's like, I've been on my water. I mean, it's something you have to stick to. So I know it's hard. And it starts with little changes, but our nutrition is our health. The biblical nutritionalist is someone else I would love for y'all to go watch and check out. Get it everywhere you can get it. I do say be careful, because everybody who's telling you not telling you right. I'm not trying to step on anybody's shoes, but I'm just telling the truth, But I'm going to give you a perfect example. You will not see me do a lot of comparison videos like this. The only reason why I got these is because when the pandemic hit, people was coming around, making sure everybody had food and stuff. And thank y'all so much. boxes. So I'm not going to throw this away because you never know when hard times may hit. But I have learned that this is not something I'm going to eat on, especially not at home. Now, if I went to a restaurant or something and you with everybody and, you know, you need to eat, I'm not going to say I wouldn't get grits. But like I say, it is not something that I would buy. And these are white instant grits. And then we have yellow, enriched yellow grits. Okay. Tell me why this is so crazy. You have, and I will try to insert a picture of it. I'm going to try to find it. If I don't insert it in this video, I will do it with school. I know they had an image, but I'm going to try to find the image and insert it. So not the best image, but you have the brain, the endosperm, and the germ. Tell me why we're only left with the starchy part, the white sugar. But tell me why you have a grain. Because when you think of whole grains, this is going to be your brown rice. This is going to be your yellow grits. This is going to be your whole grain, your rye breads, your grain breads. Tell me why would you have your grain and it has the fiber. Fiber is what keeps you cleansed, keep your intestines, keep your arteries, your veins, your capillaries. This is from the biggest artery, your heart, to what runs down your veins to the smallest, your capillaries. Again, your intestines, your organs, your livers, your kidneys, your heart. You know, this is what keeps everything clean. Like you mopping the floor, like you cleaning up your house, like your trash, you taking the trash out. This is what grain does. Now, I understand that some people say they have certain situations with eating grains, like leaky gut syndrome and stuff like that, because your organs are weak, basically. Your muscles, because everything is a muscle. Everything, your intestines, your organs, everything is a muscle. And so your muscle tissue, you know. And so when these things become weak, then it is easier for a grain to tear through you or something. So we have to get that strong. But I'm not going to tell you to just eat the grain. I understand why they have disclaimers, because it is a certain way you have to do when you're starting to change, like in your fruits, in your veggies. Like some people juice. I'm not knocking juicing, but you're stripping all the fiber away. When you can just simply eat the fruit, when you can simply eat the vegetable, because once you chew it, you're juicing it, but you're still keeping the fiber, which, like I said, is what's going to scrape and clean you out. So what they do is they take the fiber, and this is what produces this. Then it'd be a lot with editing. When I'm editing, I'm going to try to take the time to put the word in, because I cannot call it right now. But basically, the sugar. Now this is left. This is left. And then you have the germ. The germ is all of your nutrients. The germ is your, as I said, your nutrients. I'm not finna try to make it fancy. Your nutrients, what your body needs. You know, the medicine. And they take that. First question is why? Why would you do that? Second question is how? I'm not going to say how because go look it up and you can see how it's done. But how? Who came up with the mind for this? And then we talk about health. Now the only thing you left with is sugar. So some might say, well, you still get nutrients in your white rice or your white bread. It ain't much. Because they have stripped it away. So that white bread is softer. So that white bread is sweeter. Because now all you left is sugar. And then we wonder why diabetes and stuff like that is so high today. You know, sugar. Now, I'm not saying making these changes are going to be easy. Everybody's journey is their own. The devil will try to beat you up in your mind. And not only that, the devil will work through people trying to tell you, why put all that work? Why not put all that work into yourself? We'll put all that work into making sure them shoes shine, them shoes clean. We'll put all that work into getting that car. You know, we'll put all that work into that Mercedes or that BMW. I don't even just get into cars like this, so I might be naming the same doggone car. But we'll get into all that. So why not get into all that in ourselves and learning what these bodies really want? Or we can continue to do that quick and easy way. You know, what you feel like. I'm talking about changing the way you feel. I'm talking about changing your energy. You know, like I say, everyone's different. So, your time might not be my time. Or it's not going to be. You know, your journey is not going to be my journey. You might be coming from, you need 50 pounds. I might need 100 pounds. So basically, I don't want to get into the weight of all of it as far as size, even though that is important. I don't want to get into the sizing because, or the muscles, because it goes way past that. You know, it's the changes we have to make, like why that whole grain bread is so much more important. Why those fruit and vegetables are so important. Why we should be eating it. Why that water is so important. You know, and like I say, or I know for me, when I was first getting into it, the negative comments you can get from people. Because a lot of people, if they're stuck in a certain situation, they don't want to see you change. You know, and that's one of the things that push me so hard for myself. And what pushes me so hard to want to get this message out to others. You know, because we can do this together. You can feel better. You can love yourself more. You know, so I'm going to constantly come and say, let's drink that water. Let's alkaline that water. Put them lemons in it. Put them limes. Eat your cucumbers. Eat your watermelon. Eat your fruits and vegetables. Eat your grains. You know, if you can. You know, like I say, I understand certain conditions, and I'm not going to tell, I don't want it to seem like I'm telling anybody like you supposed to just do this. And understand, if you're eating this stuff and you're eating your grains cleanses you. So yes, they're going to make you go to the bathroom. You should. This is how the body purifies itself. This is how it cleanses itself. Even with teas, I hear some people talk about teas and, you know, how they use them for the diuretic effect to make them go to the bathroom just to lose weight. No, I use teas because teas have amazing benefits. The nutrition, the antioxidants. Remember I tell you antioxidants, I always just think about a powerhouse. Think about those soldiers. You know, some words I hate to use because sometimes you'll be using different words, but you're talking about the same thing over and over. You know, and so that's what we have to take the confusion out of it. But you think of antioxidants as your army. Even coffee. Coffee is a diuretic. Coffee will make you go. You know, coffee will cleanse you out. So one of the things, like I say, you need to do is make sure you get your water. And I'm not sure if I discussed this in the last video or have discussed it before, but even if so, a reminder, I was having a conversation, and this isn't the first time I have had it, but I have had conversations with different people about water. Like, I have heard them say, well, I was drinking my water, but I still felt dehydrated. Or I was drinking my water and I went to the doctor and they still said I was dehydrated. Well, some of the reason is, and I think I spoke on some stuff in my last video about how they're stripping everything down, you know, because they're trying to clean it up, which I understand. But they're trying to clean up so much stuff because of bacteria. But when you're stripping this stuff down, you are taking the nutrients. So you're drinking water, but now the water don't have the minerals and stuff in it. So the best water is supposed to be like spring water because it still runs over the rock, which cleanses. And it pulls the minerals and vitamins and stuff in. Purified water. Now they have took all the good and the bad out of it, which is what they do to most water because they're trying to clean it. But now what are you going to do to put these nutrients back in? This is why, like I say, infused waters are so important. Because when you put that lemon in your water, you put that lime in your water, or you drop it with cucumbers, or you eat these foods, then you're putting those nutrients back in that they are stripping out of the water, trying to kill the bad bacteria that's inside of these things, you know. So now you have to go back in and replace it. And that's why we are seeing a lot of that where people are like, you know, when people really do drink it and it's like, I drink it, but they saying I'm dehydrated. You know, that's why. Because water is supposed to have these minerals and stuff in it. You know, things have been changed. Things have been changed. Y'all, the biblical nutritionist is another person who I think is so very amazing. I only want to give you people who I watch and learn, and me learning and knowing that they are going to help you understand even more as well, you know. So, you know, and then learn yourself. Like, I encourage you to just take a minute and read food labels, to take a minute and understand what the grain is, to take time out to listen to someone who's learning it so they can help make it easier for you when you go to learn it. You know, like I'm telling you about the biblical nutritionist. She is someone who I love. I'm the type of person, like I say, I feel like it's enough out here for all of us. I might put you on her and it might make you leave me. But if that's where you get it better from, then by all means, go where you feel you're going to get more knowledge, if that is the case. Or watch her and watch me. Who knows? One day we might be watching you. You know, so that's how I see it. But I don't want to hold you long on this part because we are fin to exercise. So, if you are not in a comfortable spot where you can exercise, then just stop the rest of this video. until you can get somewhere where we can work out together, because I do want you to move as well. I'm going to always tell you, drink your water, eat your fruits and vegetables, and take time out to learn these bodies and what they want. And again, we're not going to cry, but I am going to say that I thank y'all. Words can't explain it. I'm telling you. Right? Thank you ain't enough. Thank you ain't enough. Thank you ain't enough. And I'm going to leave that there. So here we go. I know for me, some days it's just like, I don't want to do this. But after I finish, it feels so good. Like your body going to feel so good. And every time you notice yourself changing, it's work. It's work. It's your journey. Your journey is not my journey. But we just have to find consistency in it. You know, you have to find the love for it. You have to find the love for yourself. Y'all remember when we talked about what people call you selfish? But it's not selfish, it's self-love. So, you know, some days are hard, but we just got to push through it. So, let's get it in. Even if you just walk in place. Even if all you do is walk in place. I'm going to push you to try to get those knees up. I'm telling you. If you have weights, you know, I'm going to push you to do more. And even after I finished the video with y'all, you know, I kept going. But hopefully this is just giving you a little motivation to say, okay, well, I'm just going to get up and walk in place. So, I pray for you. You pray for me. Self-love. This part coming up because y'all, I promise you, I was pushing a 4X, and to know that now I'm trying to keep a 3X from, you know, coming off. So just put in the work. You'll reap the benefits. Just keep putting in the work.
Off a beam in the drop. Voices in my head, they telling me to stop. Ayy, got 20 G's for the keys to the. What do you do when Captain turn your lover to a op? Ayy, I'm rolling clean off a beam in the drop. Voices in my head, they telling me to stop. Ayy, got 20 G's for the keys to the. What do you do when Captain turn your lover to a op? Ayy, I'm in the island on a Wednesday, laid back, coolin', kicking feet up like a sensei. Juju hit my line like what you want, babe. Hit her with the script like working out with Hervey. No way, I'm at the gym, you at the gym. It's a small world, I might just have to link with you and him. Look up at this girl like, let me get my words right. Cause if she catch me with you, then we going down like Suge Knight. I got a plan, you take your bag like that, then we gon' hit that gas. Make a U-turn 100 miles on the 90, gotta pray to God that we just do not crash. Okay, acting no C like I just tried. Ayy, shorty to school to my rocket, I'm not talking about Jack Black. Ayy, what you do when you doing something you not supposed to do? Thinking it's gon' shield the one you love like they bulletproof. Just like Paul Pierce, it's all out when they know the truth. Ayy, so I'll cry in the end when she leave and she take your juice. Ayy, I'm rolling clean off a beam in the drop. Voices in my head, they telling me to stop. Ayy, got 20 G's for the keys to the. What do you do when Captain turn your lover to a op? Ayy, I'm rolling clean off a beam in the drop. Voices in my head, they telling me to stop. Ayy, got 20 G's for the keys to the. What do you do when Captain turn your lover to a op? Ayy, I'm rolling clean off a beam in the drop. Voices in my head, they telling me to stop. Ayy, got 20 G's for the keys to the. What do you do when Captain turn your lover to a op? Ayy, I'm rolling clean off a beam in the drop. Voices in my head, they telling me to stop. Ayy, got 20 G's for the keys to the. What do you do when Captain turn your lover to a op? Ayy, I'm rolling clean off a beam in the drop. Voices in my head, they telling me to stop. Ayy, got 20 G's for the keys to the. What do you do when Captain turn your lover to a op? Ayy, I'm rolling clean off a beam in the drop. Voices in my head, they telling me to stop. Ayy, got 20 G's for the keys to the. What do you do when Captain turn your lover to a op? Namaste.